Good morning. It is July 4th, the Independence Day for this great country of ours. And I'm out here doing what I love. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I've been hiking for a few miles already. Haven't felt too talkative because I really do not feel great today. My goal to get to today is Dickey Gap, which is about another 11 miles from me. So I think about 15 point something for the day if I can make it there. And then the folks I've run into and I camped around last night are going to get me a shuttle into town. I'm going to hitch with them because I definitely have some kind of bug. I think I caught something back when I was in Damascus, and it's been messing with me ever since. I just feel really weak, super dehydrated for reasons I won't get into. But it's taking everything in my power just to get up and walk. So I just want to lay in bed this morning. I haven't really dried out since, Wednesday, I think, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever I left Damascus. That first night of at Saunders Shelter 3 nights ago. So Thursday, yeah. And I think it's just exacerbating whatever bug that I managed to catch while I was in Damascus. So that said, I'm gonna hop into Troutdale, possibly zip over to Marion, whichever happens to have a place where I can stay for a night or two. I just gotta recover. But I really want to keep walking. I mean, my brain says, let's do this. My body's like, you need to sit down, shut up, and get yourself better. So that's what I'm going to have to do. So I'm trying to burn out these miles today. I don't think there's any real views or anything else, but whatever I see, you will see. Because even though I'm not feeling great, it's a great day. And I'm still hiking. I'm still enjoying the beauty of nature in the woods on the 4th of July. But I'll check back with you when I see something. And now, we're just going to walk down this beautiful, wide path and enjoy ourselves. Well, obviously, I'm not on the trail anymore. I really started to feel terrible there. So I just caught a shuttle in. I actually got brought up here by a ridge runner. It wasn't even a shuttle. I ran into a ridge runner, hung out for a while he did his rounds, and then he brought me down into Marion, and I'm currently at the Travel Inn. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty terrible. Not gonna get into any specifics because for reasons, but I'm just gonna see how I feel tonight. Let you know what's going on. As soon as I know what's going on, I'm gonna stay here tonight, see how I feel. Probably try and pop another shuttle to get back out tomorrow. If not, I will let you know what's going on. But I'm just gonna rest. I'm gonna shower here in a minute and see how I feel. So I'll check back with you. If you don't hear from me today, or obviously you probably won't because I'm behind on my videos. Anyway, I'm probably not gonna do any more recording today. So you have a good one, and I will catch you in the next episode. Thanks again for watching. All right, so got a bit of an update. I have spent 3 days at this hotel at this point in time. I am, of course, going back and doing a little bit of a re-edit because I did not plan on being out here for this long. Out off trail, I mean. But I got some medications from my doctor, so I am going to be going back out tomorrow. I'm going to catch a shuttle And yeah, don't know what it's going to cost me to get back up there, but I got to get back out there. I'm going to go right back about where I was. So without any further ado, here is the start of my next day on trail, which will happen to be July 8th. Since I did come off trail on July 4th, and I spent 3 days here. 000. Not awesome, but you know, you gotta listen to your body when you're out here. You gotta do what you need to do. So, like I said, I talked to a doctor, I got some medications, and we're gonna see how this goes, but I'm gonna get back out on trail, so I'll see you out there. Good morning. Obviously, it is not July 4th anymore. It is now July 8th. I had to take several days off trail, and due to some very unfortunate gastric distress caused by something I picked up along with several other hikers back at a hostel. But that is neither here nor there. So I'm hiking again. I just got dropped off at State Route 603. Essentially where I got picked up, brought out the other day by a trail runner. A very helpful individual, who's named Jim. Don't know how far I'm gonna go today. It's about 11:30. Just got dropped off by a rather eccentric shuttle driver. So I shall see. Gnats have already started. I've been here for a minute and a half. This is ridiculous. Feeling about 85% today. You know, I got some medication that I'm on now to deal with whatever it was I happened to catch. So I'm just gonna wing it. Don't really have much else to say. So what I'm gonna do now is obviously start walking. And yeah, we're gonna see how far it goes. And if it's not too much today, okay, fine, so be it. You know, I'll just deal with that as I deal with that. Because I got 22 miles to get back to Marion. And yeah, I really don't have any other plans apart from that after that. I'm just gonna get there. Probably gonna stay in the same hotel I stayed at for the last 3 days. And then keep walking north. Get myself back on schedule. Having to take a 000 because you were sick is not how I wanted to do things. I'll be blunt, I'm pissed about it. I'm pissed about the random setbacks. Murphy really needs to mess with somebody else for a change. But positive mental attitude. I'm in the woods, I'm hiking, I'm feeling better. Things are looking up. Speaking of looking up, I got a 2-mile climb ahead of me. So I'll get back to you when I get back to you. And one thing I forgot to mention, being that I've essentially been laid up in a hotel room for the last 3 entire days, I also happen to squander the last 3 good days of weather that are in the foreseeable future. As you can probably tell, the sky just opened up. I guess there's a tropical storm or a hurricane or something that's rolling through, and it's going to be messing with this area. You know, scattered thunderstorms, showers for the next 10 days, I think. So at least I had a couple days where I was dry. I'm going to be moist going forward, so that's a little bit annoying. But I got about 2.5 miles to go till I get to hurricane shelter, which I believe is aptly named considering the circumstances. But I'm gonna put you away unless I see something super cool, because it's not easy to film in the rain, as you saw from a few days ago. So hang tight and I'll get back with you. Well, this has been fun. You can probably hear I'm walking through a creek. And I have been for the last 2 miles. This storm turned this trail into a river in about 5 minutes flat. Ugh, it's nasty. And it takes it out of you pretty quick, to be honest. You know, because some of it you can't see where you're going, so you're almost inevitably going to hit a root or a rock and stumble. Then you got to catch yourself, and that's never fun. Ugh. But it's still coming down. And yeah, I'm not feeling 100% yet. Yeah, that hill wasn't great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just do like a 3.7 for the day. Stay here at Hurricane Shelter and see how I feel when I wake up in the morning. I'm gonna wake up early, probably about no later than 6 o'clock, be on the trail by 7, just to see what kind of mileage I can get done. Because I believe it's 18 miles after that to get to keep forgetting the name of it. Partnership Shelter, that's the name of it. And that's the one where you can get a free shuttle back into Marion. So between here and there, about 9 miles from Hurricane, is Trimpi, Trimpi, Trimpi Shelter. And you know, again, I'll see how I feel in the morning. If I got to do 2-3 short days, another night in Marion to dry out and do my laundry, and then I got to start cranking out some real miles. I just got to get my feet back under me after being laid up for the last 3 days. Yeah. Whatever it is, I still got that bug. It's still giving me a couple hints that it's there. And like I said, I got meds for another 5 days. So we're gonna see how this goes. But I'll check back in when I get to the shelter. Well, I made it to Hurricane Shelter. And it's still pouring. But at least the picnic table's actually under a nice shelter. I mean, this is a nice shelter. I'm not gonna lie. A nice clean platform. Obviously somebody left a book with the register there. Got a nice view out front. It goes down the hill a bit. I don't think I'm lighting a fire in the fire pit this evening. But yeah, I'm gonna clean off my lenses here, change my clothes, get warmed up, and then get on with some chores. So I'll be back. Well, seems as though the clouds followed the rain in here. Got my gear all hanging up right there. Fun trick I just thought of. When you're hanging your pack from one of these lines, or one of your trekking poles underneath here, I got my shorts, my buff, underbreeches, and a pair of socks just hanging from there. I got my shoes hanging off of a branch right there, off one of the pegs here to dry out a little bit. They've drained quite a bit. And on this side over there, I got my shirt drying out. So check the radar. Got a little bit of signal here. This rain ain't stopping tonight. There's a pretty good storm coming through. I guess it's from Hurricane Elsa or whatever. So I'm gonna be hanging out here for a bit. You know, between the infection that I had or whatever it was and everything else, I'm whooped. You know, 3.1 miles a day up a minor incline should not have kicked my butt this bad, but it did. So I already ate my lunch, sorry if there's anything stuck in my beard. And I'm gonna stay here. I got my thermal leggings on and my pants. I just have my long sleeve shirt on, try and keep warm, and obviously the wool cap. But for now, I'm just gonna sit here and watch these clouds creep in, get even foggier through the woods here. That's the path to get in here, and just around the corner behind this oak tree here is the bear box. So that's fairly close. Got everything I need really quick, really close in. I mean, again, like I was saying, this is actually a really nice shelter, hurricane shelter here. Hurricane Mountain or Hurricane Shelter. It's written and called a couple different things, but you know, it's a short walk, about 30 yards over to the privy there. So that's kind of the main reason. It's not just the rain that I'm staying here. It's if I happen to have any relapses with the stomach bug that I have been fighting for the last 4 days, or no, it's been 6 days now that I've been fighting this booger. If I do happen to have a relapse of that, that's close at hand. So I'm gonna hang out here. And maybe I'll let somebody else show up, maybe I won't. I've never actually had a shelter entirely to myself, so if that happens to work out, that could be pretty cool. I won't have to worry about waking anybody up in the morning when I get back on the trail early, so we're gonna see what's up when it gets to be that time. Otherwise, if I check back in, it'll probably be before dark, so hang tight. At least it sounds peaceful. Well, as it so turns out, I have the shelter to myself tonight. I finally got a brief respite from the rain. Stopped here about 15 minutes ago. It's still dripping off the trees and off the roof here. So, I'm gonna just enjoy myself tonight. Feeling a bit better. Got a good nap, kind of got rid of a lot of the drowsiness and crumminess I was feeling after I did my walk today. Again, I know I didn't walk very much. It kind of makes me grumpy, but I got to get better before I can push big miles, and that's just how it is. It's the nature of the game out here. But that said, tomorrow I'm planning on doing at least 9 miles, I think, to Trimpe Shelter. That's the first goal. I'm gonna wake up probably about 6, maybe 6:30. Scarf down a quick breakfast and break down everything I got here, because all I got really is just my sleeping pad, my quilt. So, gonna try and start hiking pretty early. Obviously, I'm gonna be putting on wet clothes yet again. Not exactly my favorite thing to do here, but that said, still gotta walk tomorrow, one way or the other. Sorry for the yawning. It's about 9:15 right now. I've just been hanging out and trying to make myself feel better. So it's working so far, and the goal is tomorrow to see how I feel and then walk some more, like I just said. So you have a great evening. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow.